Welcome to Marriage Monday with Jeremiah and Savannah Jennings. The Jennings own Growing Green Landscapes and are very happily married. In this podcast, Jeremiah and Savannah discuss the wins, losses, good times, bad times, and everything in between pertaining to owning a business while maintaining a healthy marriage along the way. We hope you enjoy the show.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to the episode today here on the Growing Green podcast. This is your host, Jeremiah Jennings, and I am super excited to come to you today with another fresh new episode for your Monday. Welcome into another Marriage Monday here for you. Man, I'm excited to be here. I'm pumped up, refreshed in a sense, for sure. It's been a minute since we've done a podcast on Marriage Monday, an actual Marriage Monday at least, live. We are joined with our beautiful co-host, Savannah, here with us today. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
Excited to be here?
Always.
Welcome to the jungle, and let's get into the show. This has been, Savannah's writing a book over here.
No, I'm not writing one.
You're reading one?
Yeah.
Welcome back. It's been a minute. Man, it's been a minute. I think it's been, let's see, this is November the 11th.
It was around the clip.
We didn't record a show last week because I recorded with Blake and Brian, and then the week before that.
I said peace out. I'm going to bed.
The week before that, we had a re-release show from back in the spring of this year.
It was around trades because somebody asked you about it or something. Yeah.
We were just talking about it. It was in the spring.
Yeah.
Talking about just challenges of communication and that. And then, I guess it would have had to been the week before that.
Wasn't Equip like a Caleb and Brittany show, right? Didn't we do an interview?
Maybe. Yeah, I think
Why are
so.
you looking at me like that?
Yeah.
So it's been like a long time since it was just us.
Yeah, you miss me?
I think. Oh, yeah.
If that's what I want to call it.
You miss me?
I do. It's been a busy week. When I say welcome to the jungle, I can really mean that this week.
I think that it's been at least a good month of that.
Yeah, it has. Really since Equip.
Yeah, we just
came back and just hit the ground running. Well,
because we couldn't really... I don't know if anybody else feels like this when you travel relatively back to back. We had less than, I think it was almost 2 weeks to the day.
Yeah, 2 weeks to the day, yeah.
And I just feel like you can't get settled. Like if I know that
we didn't even put our suitcases up.
No, we unpacked, but we just left them sitting by the door because we were like, I just don't feel like I can ever get totally unpacked, settled, and back into a routine if I know that I'm about to up and leave again.
Mess it all up again.
And not that this is like a big holiday, but we had Halloween, which is another like ranching thing. So we had friends. We had a couple little social things like for that, and then trick or treating and a party on Halloween. So it was just even more like not normal in the mix, but it was very fun, very hectic. But the thing is it's about to get even more so because of the holidays. We're halfway through November.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving's in a little over 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Literally, that's so crazy.
That is like a little bit sickening. Like we're talking about our little...
What are we, 2.5 weeks from Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Yeah, 2.5.
Yeah. Is it 2 weeks from this Thursday?
Yeah.
Holy cow. We have two immediate family weddings.
Yeah.
The weekends leading up to. And then we have Thanksgiving. And we have multiple friend gathering, like Friendsgiving-y situations and
friends' kids' birthday
parties, and we got another football game that we're going to try to go to. And
so pretty much all you're hearing is just a spill about how busy we are.
And I'm like, if y'all could just see my face right now, be realizing it.
This is the first time you actually talked about what we have to do.
This is the first time it's all come out loud.
Yeah.
Been said out loud what we have to do.
Yeah.
So crazy. And this week is officially the halfway point until baby's here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, an anatomy scan this week.
Crazy. So and then your birthday's at the end of the month.
Yep.
We got all the
That's
things.
going to be a busy weekend.
It's
going to be a busy weekend.
It always is. It's literally my favorite weekend of the whole year. Seriously, I love Christmas. I mean,
at least we don't have the game to go to this year.
That kind of
knocks a little bit off.
It does take a little bit of that off.
But we got, Thanksgiving, birthday.
Black Friday, Iron Bowl.
Yeah. I'm out, and then I leave early Monday morning for Detroit, back Tuesday night, and then we're back in.
It's going to be a real quick back and forth.
Literally
for Mastermind.
36 hours.
Yeah.
No. About 36, because I'm out. I'm out 6 a.m. Monday and back by 9 Tuesday. So 20 was that like 20? About 36 hours. Yeah. It's a quick trip, but
you start reffing games this week. You've got several nights on the calendar.
Christmas lights are so backed up, guys. What you're hearing right now for the last 5 minutes is this is the first time we've actually sat down
Jeremiah,
and
this
talked.
Is literally the first time we've sat down since getting back from LAL and talked about what our next few weeks look like.
That's not a joke, because we came back from LAL and went straight into a massive sod job.
Yeah, because also it's fine, and we could have gone home on Sunday and we didn't. I'm glad we didn't, because we got to hang out and it was so great. I wish you could ban coming home from a trip on Monday.
Yeah, that's no fun.
Sucks.
You just go straight into the
because you just come in. For us, the flight we chose was to get home early to see Jack, which was, I'm glad we did it and we were home. But
you had the whole rest of the day.
We got up at 2:30, our home, like Birmingham time.
And I went to bed at
midnight,
12:30.
Yeah, you got a nap.
Yeah.
So we got up at 2:30, flew home, got Jack, and we looked at each other on the flight and we were like, we did not think this through.
Yeah.
Because when we get him, it's going to be so long until nap time. We're going to have to, whatever. But always worth it to be home early and get more time with him and feel like we could get settled. And so that was great. But it just throws off your whole week if you get home on a Monday from something, like a Quip was so nice because you got home on a Friday.
Yeah.
So you're like, we got the weekend to recover. But yeah.
So there you go. If you were wondering what our life looked like, there you go. There's a small snippet.
We don't even know, really.
Yeah.
We're just trying to figure it out.
All good problems, though, right? Like work is busy, which is a great problem to have.
We're living by the Google Calendar.
Yeah. Truck was down all last week. That sucked. Box truck was down all last week.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Brakes.
Cool.
That was not fun. Had to get all new.
See how well we communicate.
Brakes all the way around. New rotors in the front. It was not a fun time, but it came at a good time. Didn't come in the middle of summer, which was nice. So
could have been worse.
Could have been a lot worse, but that's kind of where we're at. November the 11th here, coming off the election. I talked about that a little bit on Wednesday's show.
Oh yeah.
And just like, man, I think people are feeling free. They're feeling like that they are going to be able to keep money in their bank accounts for the next 4 years.
It's so wild.
Yeah.
The total opposite ends of the spectrum reactions you're seeing.
Oh yeah, people absolutely losing their mind, and then people like losing their mind both ways.
Yeah.
Happy and sad.
Like the mad. World, it's 2012 again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crazy.
But it's been a good week. LAL was awesome. Great time away up there. What would you say it was a good trip?
Yes, I thought it was wonderful. I feel like it was so quick for us, but it wasn't. Like we were there,
No, we came in later than we usually do. We usually come in on Thursday.
Yeah, I just feel like we weren't able to help set up or anything. So I feel like we just skirted in.
We were just in and out. Yeah, felt like.
But it was so nice. It was so good to see everybody. I feel like we had such a good time. Like I never. Can you hear me messing with this?
No.
Okay. I'm messing with the thing on the outside of the headphone. I don't know how to explain this right. I'm just going to not ramble. I always miss Jack so much. I'm always so ready to be home. But I do appreciate the time that I'm able to spend with people and be able to be intentional and focus on the conversations that we can have.
And not be pulled in a million different directions.
And not feel like I'm tied to a bedtime. Every night that we went to dinner, we were just able to be there.
Yeah.
And just focus on where we were, as much as you can. I mean, we're still calling for bedtime and all that stuff, but it's different when he's physically there. So I feel like we were able to really be present, which is so nice, especially at an event like that. You need to be. Yeah,
well, there's the value. There's value in that, and could you go sell another job, work the day? Yes, you can make good money, and you may not want to leave your kids, right? But there's times where you need to do that. You need to get away. You need to focus on your spouse. You need to focus on that time together. Because, we were there for the conference, yes. But we also had 3 days of us, getting to spend time together. And that's undivided attention. Well, it's not undivided, but
No,
when you're not hanging out with everybody.
I mean,
just like in the hotel room talking on the flights, like in the airports.
You just don't realize how much of your, like, even your in-between time, day in and day out, when you have the toddler, the kid there with you, it still revolves around them.
Yeah.
You know? And so you take that out, even though we were busy and it was a go, 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 and there was not hardly any downtime, we were still able to be, like, more intentional with each other because we didn't have anything else to focus on.
Yeah.
Another human being that was dependent on us, you know?
Yeah. No, it was good.
And I feel like it definitely reminded us, though, that we want to be able to take a trip that maybe isn't work related or even social related, just to be able to get away. Because we prioritize that in our day-to-day life. Like, our parents and the people around us are so helpful with Jack and letting us, like, go to dinner or whatever, and that's so appreciated and so great, and we really do, I think, do an okay job at taking advantage of it.
Yeah.
But it's different when you can get away for an extended period of time.
The last trip we had like that was Vegas.
Yeah, it was
a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Vegas was and that was pure for fun. There was no agenda. Going somewhere new together. No kid, like, it was so great. It was so fun, and that was the last time, because trades is fun and we love trades, but there is an aspect of that that's not just for fun. Like, you're there, you're learning, you're forming other relationships, you're hanging out with friends, which we love to do. That's why we go. But that is different than you going with your spouse alone without kids, away to just spend time with each other. You know. So I think it kind of made us realize how ready or how much we'd like to do that.
Yeah, I think that what you have to do is just, like, at the end of the day, you just got to book it. Like, you just have to book it and say, hey, we're going, we'll figure it out. Like, if you try to plan, you try to, this and that and the other, like, it's never going to happen. And you may have to book it 6 months in advance to get on the calendar.
Yeah.
Because if you're like us, like, and this, I'm not trying to say this to sound any type of way. I didn't spend 5 minutes to get into the show just talking about, like, we're just pretentious and busy and this, like, it's just the stage of life we're in. Like,
yeah, I'm sure that 98% of the people that are listening are, like, laughing because their calendars feel the same way.
Or more, right?
Or worse.
Like,
Probably
like
worse.
You have multiple kids, you're doing sports, you're doing choirs, like, trust me, we're not that busy when I'm that
Our
much
kid
to
isn't
do,
involved in anything yet, so we're just purely keeping him alive at this point.
But it's just like, no joke, our calendar fills up. Like, if it's not 45 to 60 days in advance, there's a good chance we have something going on.
That's a little hectic.
That's not that far exaggerated, especially this time of year.
A month
with reffing, with everything else, like, it is a very crazy time of year. So just book it in advance. Book it long down the road if you need to. 3 months, 5 months, however long in advance. Book it. Say, hey, look, this time we're setting the time aside for ourselves. Even if you take your kids, even if it's just time to take your kids and get away, just get away and do something.
Change it up.
To change it up. Because, like with us, we love going, we love hanging out, we love talking, we love networking. That's all fun. I truly, genuinely enjoy it. It's a great trip. But you have to have those trips where you can just go, like, sit and relax and work on yourself. And I saw, like, even like Dan Martell is on a trip right now. He's going, like, 5 days all on his own. He's literally just going to the woods. He, like, rented a van, like a mini camping van.
Yeah.
Going to sit in the woods by himself for a week. And it's like, you have to take time like that for yourself, for your relationships, if you and your spouse do it. And because if you don't, you're just not going to talk about it. Like, when we're on those trips, like, we get to have some marital conversations and things like that and talk through relationship things. But diving deep into what your situations are and what you're going through, you don't really get a chance to do that.
Well, and part of it in doing that, taking that time, going with each other, is like recharging, I feel like. And the reality of a lot of these trips that we talk about, Equip, LAL, like, buy whatever else you want to add to that list, is for a lot of people, that's not what they are. Like, you don't leave feeling like rejuvenated and rested. I mean, you're fired up, like, you're motivated to do things for your business and you work on your marriage, but it's not a genuine physical, emotional, mental, like, recharge and reset, which I think sometimes is important, and a reason that you take these trips, because so much of it is talking with people. And I don't know how to say this in a way that's not going to come off disrespectful, because I do not mean it that way. But like, I feel like you're the exception to the rule if talking to people that you don't know for extended periods of time, like, recharges you.
Yeah.
Like, I love talking to and meeting new people, but like at the end of the day, you're like,
it's draining.
It's draining. And sometimes, so it's just nice to just sit and be with somebody that knows you, and you don't necessarily even feel like you have to talk.
Yeah. You can connect through silence.
Or just doing something together, like there's not that pressure there or that need to talk all the time. So I think that's also an aspect of the differences in these trips, is like, we've kind of gotten into the habit of using these as our time away, but it shouldn't replace it. And I know that our schedule, and sometimes even financially, like, it just makes sense to just two birds with one stone but it can't always be the case,
So here's your pitch for the first pitch for Together in the Trades 2025.
Yeah.
Savannah, Georgia, August the 14th to the 16th. Togetherinthetrades.com. You can go get your tickets there and make this a trip where you get to go work on yourself and your marriage, because you can. Like, you can go to the trip, go to the sessions, hang out. But if you don't want to hang out with everybody, you don't have to. You and your spouse go out and do your own.
You get out of it what you want. Like, if you want to be around.
There's nothing wrong with either one.
No, if you want to be around everybody and hang out and go to dinner with new couples every night, by all means, the opportunity is there. Go for it. But if you really just want to explore the city with your spouse and go to the learning sessions in the mornings, like, totally fine to do that too.
And you'll get value from both of them. So anyway, there's 15 minutes of create time for yourself and your spouse.
Yeah, we're working on that. We're kind of on a time crunch right now, because we realized a little late that my travel cutoff is approaching more rapidly than I think we thought.
We can only fit so many more things in. Like, I'm not going to continue on that.
I know. Anyway. There's not enough, days.
There's
in the
not
month.
Literally, like, there's not enough time before you cannot travel.
Yeah,
to fit stuff in.
We'll have to talk to him this week about what is the absolute last day.
Yeah, because we're trying to get in one more trip.
Just a couple more things. We're already going to Disney in January, which we're all
first world problems.
I know,
but
we're so grateful. We're so blessed. We're just trying to see.
But like, this is the thing that I don't want you to get caught up on, right? You may hear this and you may think, oh man, they do have first world problems. What are they complaining about? They're complaining about how busy and fun and schedule, like how many trips they're taking. That's what they're worried about, right? Like, you could very easily look at it from a judgmental viewpoint of that's the way that you think that we're talking about it. That's not it at all. What this is I talk about this every probably, I don't know, five or six times a year. There is a side of this that this is the reward for the price you pay, right? Like, I'm up till late night doing Christmas light estimates.
You spent literally 3 hours on Sunday afternoon today working on estimates.
Literally, like I didn't turn my job off on Friday at 3:00 and turn it back on today at 8 a.m. And like, that's the thing you have to remember, guys, is like, you have to put in the work. Your spouse, your family has to put in the work. They have to understand the sacrifice. They have to know that this is what it takes to see these things and to see the rewards, and be proud of the rewards when you get there. Don't let anyone stop you from that. Don't let anyone talk you out of going on your trips, going on your vacations, or anything. Spending the money that you want to spend on things you want to spend money on if it's a good financial decision that you believe in and you're passionate about. Yeah. Like, don't let anybody talk to you negatively about that. And you don't let your self-sabotaging thoughts get in your head either, because that's very easy to do, of like, well, I can't do this, or I can't go here, I have too much to do, we can't afford it. I'm not saying make bad financial decisions. I'm saying you sacrifice a lot. You pay a hefty price. You take a very strong mental and physical toll growing a green industry business, if that's the business you're growing. There's people that listen in that aren't in the green industry, but you take that stress on yourselves be proud of the things that you've built and go enjoy them. That's the whole reason you build them, is to create a life that you want to live. Not a life that someone else approves of, but a life that you want to go enjoy and live and fulfill with your family and your friends. So, like, don't feel bad about it. I don't feel bad about sitting here and talking about where we're going and what we're doing. That doesn't, like, 3 years ago, I would have been like, no, don't talk about that at all. Like, no, just keep that to yourself. Like, that's not a thing. 2024, I have no issue talking about it. Now, I'm not going to sit here and brag and be, like, arrogant and prideful, because that's not it. And there's a fine line there that anybody with any human skills can tell what your intentions are behind it. And I think that each of you know that that's not my mentality. That's never that's never the angle that I'm coming from it with. And so as long as you don't have that mentality and that's not the way that you're coming at it, people are going to realize that.
Right.
So yeah, small little side tangent there, but just don't let people discourage you, because it's going to be very easy when your life starts looking different, when your life starts improving, and people that their lives are not improving start seeing that. There's going to be some negative, and it's going to be jokes. It's going to be things that they don't want.
Little offhand comments.
Offhand comments, like, must be nice, or, again, like I said, first world problems. Don't let that stuff discourage you and stop you from building the life that you want to live. And
yeah. Well, the flip side of that, too, is, like, we have decided together that, like, this is an area of priority for us, travel. Right? Like, making memories, correct, taking the trips. We, don't have a lavish lifestyle. We don't have the fanciest house. Like, we don't have the nicest clothes. Like,
you don't have the nicest cars. You don't have, like,
we don't have the nicest cars. Like, you pick your whatever. For us, it's taking the trips. Yeah. So that's what we've
Neither
agreed.
one of us has any designer clothes.
No.
You don't have any designer bags.
I don't have a designer bag. I don't have any crazy shoes. Like, I don't, our day-to-day life is, like, we're so blessed. Like, I'm not saying that. Like, we are doing fine. Like, I'm not trying to act like, well, we're just poor over here. We just take the trips. You work very hard for us.
Yeah, but that's not where we spend our money.
Yeah, we don't want for anything, but we don't spend our money on those things. We choose to save it and spend it on taking the trips. So, like, that's kind of, I think, another reason that we, like, talk about it so much and we do so much is, like, that's our priority. That's where if we're going to spend the money, that's where we want to do it and make the memories.
Yeah. So find that for you. Find whatever that is.
Yeah, and there's no shame. Like, what that is for you and your family might not be it for us. And whereas trips are it for us, it might not be for you. You might think it's more practical to spend money or enjoy things that you get to do more often or use in your daily life, and that's fine.
Yeah.
That's just for us what works, and what we have decided together for our family is, like, where we're at right now.
Yeah. And this kind of, I talked Friday about the create the life that you want. This kind of goes hand in hand with that. And I think that's just, like, that's been the general consensus on this year as a whole of, like, finding our mission, our purpose, and establishing where we want to go. What do we want our life to look like in 5 years? What do we want to look like in 10 years? What do we look like in 30 years? And the things we're putting in place now, the steps we're taking, the sacrifices we're making are all things that are leading into that and working towards that. And so figure that out in your life, whatever that is.
Yeah.
Whether it's grow big, stay small, whatever.
Well, and then I think is something that you have to revisit, right? Like, that's, like, I don't know.
I think you set a purpose for your life. Like, you create your purpose for your life. You don't create it, you find it. You find what that purpose is. You establish that. And then you set big goals. And you can set goals, and those goals will change.
That's
correct.
What I mean. Yeah, you reevaluate.
But you have to. But if you don't have any purpose in life, like, you're not going to be able to go anywhere or chase anything. You're just going to feel like you're in a rat in a wheel all day. Yeah. You're not going to feel like you're actually getting towards anything. And that's when you see, like, when you see breakthrough in your growth journey is when you have that purpose and that vision set, the goals, the things in place to where when you realize the steps that you're taking on a day-to-day basis, the sacrifices you're making, when you realize that stuff is actively working towards and chipping away at the goal that you have set in place, that's when you like can make up massive grounds and you're both can stay on the same page about it. You don't fight about it, and the teeter-totter doesn't get out of balance of like, you're more focused here and I'm more focused here. Like, you set these things together, and when you realize that, as you make progress, you can come together and say, you know what, the last 6 months was tough. It was hard. We didn't get to spend much time together. We didn't take any trips, but we're this much closer to our goal. The life that we want to live, that this is what we're shooting for. This is what we're aiming for. The people we want to help. Like, as you do that, as you grow, as you chip away, stop, notice those little wins. They will compound over time, and then in the end, you're going to reach that point. And so, hey, we're still reaching that point. I'm not anywhere close to where I want to be. So you're never going to hear me talk and say like I'm there. But what you will hear me say is the day-to-day tasks, the day-to-day challenges and decisions that I'm making right now, decisions that we made today will factor in into points down the road that really outline in our future. And so I think that that's just my like big push for this year has been talking a lot of growth, talking a lot of, like I said, finding your purpose. What is it? How many people can you help? Whatever that is for you. For me, it's I want to grow a company where we can have employees and I can help those employees' lives. And I want to be able to have enough time freedom and financial freedom to help however, whoever, whenever I want. Because when I get those three things lined out and I can achieve those and do those freely, I believe I will feel fulfilled with my relationship in Christ, right? That's my number one thing here. Mm-hmm. You can search, you can find, you can try to fill voids. It's never going to happen. You're never going to fill it unless you find that first. When that's filled, those three things will fulfill my life 100%. I'm 100% like, I believe that to my core. And for us to be able to raise our kids in a godly home, put our kids to whatever education we want to put them through, raise them to be free thinkers, raise them to be respectable humans, good patriots, good Christians, here to share the gospel. Like that is our life's purpose. And so it's a goal that we work towards every day. I hope that it relays clearly and well on the show here. It may not always be the most polished content. It may not be the most it may not even be the most encouraging, right? Like, we get on here, we've literally had arguments. Every time I see people, every time we're at an event,
it's like the bickering is what gets you, and I'm like, oh gosh.
Yeah, like every time we're at an event, people are like, man, you've got to keep Marriage Monday coming. When y'all get into it, it's great.
You're
and
like,
I'm like, okay. But, people say the same thing about Caleb and Brittany's show. Whenever Brittany's on the show, they're like, man, we love it.
Oh,
Andy
really?
Mulder gives him crap about all the time. He's like, man, that's the best shows ever when Brittany comes on. And so, I think humans just love that. They're picking fun, right? But it's not always polished. It's not always, but what it is real. It's genuine. And I don't ever plan on changing that. There's not anything that you could do to change that, change me from who I am there, and like sharing our true wins, our true struggles, and the true growth. And so I hope that if you ever listen to this show in 5 years from now, you're listening to this show in 2029, then my life's in a totally different spot. Like, I hope that sitting here, we're not talking about taking a trip or spending money here or paying to go there. Like, I hope we're looking in a whole different like ball game of what we're doing and where we're at. But remember, we made steps, we made progress incrementally in 2024 and in 2023 and 2022 to get to that goal. It's not an overnight thing. It does take time. You have to keep pushing. You have to persevere even when you don't want to.
Right.
But do you have anything to add to this show?
I don't think so. I mean, I think that was a good little chat.
Yeah, I think that's just kind of like a good, hey, first show back into Marriage Monday in a while. I think that the summer gets tough. Summer months are tough, right? We get into the grind. I wasn't in the field that much this year, but I was just like, my time was spent in a lot of different directions, fixing things, selling in the office, trying to figure out where my time is best spent. And trying to work on that through going into the winter for sure. Who can we hire? Who can I put in positions for the springtime? So I think that I do want us to focus on some more marriage and growth-related conversations here going into the next couple months because the winter is a big time for that. It's a big time to get your plans and things in order. All the things we talked about today, start discussing them now with your spouse.
Right.
Any communication we've had in the past 3 weeks with people between all these events, communication. Communication is key. It comes down to the root of everything every time. Mm-hmm. Like it just does. And so whether you like it or not, communication is key. So get out there and have the conversations, even the tough ones when they're hard. But Together in Trades 2025 is live. Savannah, Georgia. It'll be a quick trip for us. Finally, another one.
I know.
Most of our stuff we always had to fly to, but we got lucky in Nashville a couple years ago, 3 hours. This one's 5 hours. So
yeah, we can do it.
Not too bad at all, but
we'll have a baby though, so that'll be fun.
Yeah, that is true. Man, halfway, that's wild.
I know.
So yeah, we'll probably talk about some baby content too here coming up soon.
I was talking to my friend, and she just had her second baby, and I was like, I can't believe I'm almost halfway. Like, I don't even know what I should be doing because the first time around, it's all new, it's all exciting. Yeah. You're doing all the things. I was like, I don't really know, and she was like, I mean, there's not really you don't really have much to do.
You just keep
the
going.
Only thing we got to do is I'm looking around this room, looking like we haven't even started in here for Jack. We're just gonna keep. This is nobody asked for this. We're just gonna keep Jack's room a nursery, and then turn Jeremiah's office that is no longer an actual office into Jack's big boy room. So really, I just need to do this for Jack, and then the other room will be fine. But yeah, I'm like, I don't really know what to do. I mean, I made a little baby registry because my friends are gonna do a little shower for me. But yeah, we do have.
I was gonna say this earlier. I didn't want to interrupt you. That board right there. So yeah. I rented the office this year, right? I don't remember when we started. What was that? August,
Summer?
September? Yeah,
I think it was August. Yeah.
Started renting the office. That's where a lot of my time is spent now. But looking at this board, those jobs on the left right there.
Were those Christmas lights last year?
No, those aren't Christmas lights.
I remember you used this
thing
for Christmas lights up.
Yeah.
It stressed me out so bad.
No, that one on the left was the big side job we did in April. That's how long that stuff's been on this wall.
Oh my gosh!
It might not even erase now. But
cool. We'll figure.
That was a really cool thing, guys. If you have an office, it's dry erase paint.
Okay, so here's the thing. Yeah, dry erase paint.
And it worked well, but I don't know how I'm going to get it off.
Yeah, if anyone has the experience, you need to tell Jeremiah how to get it off because this is not staying in his room.
I don't think it's coming off.
It's one cube in the middle of the wall. It's not I couldn't do anything with it. He can't even reach it, and I'm not leaving a dry erase board.
We could just paint the whole wall.
Paint over it, but then it's a different texture.
No, we could just paint the whole wall dry erase.
Absolutely not. That sounds like
love it.
I can't think of a worse idea for a 2-year-old's room.
I think it's a great idea.
Than a dry erase board wall.
Can they not? They have the markers that only work on that though.
No, what? No.
Yeah, they have markers that would only work on that.
Not for dry erase boards.
I guarantee you they do.
They have the invisible ink markers.
Yeah, it probably works on dry erase though. That's what we're doing. We're going to paint the whole thing.
No, we're absolutely not. You're about to repaint this entire room. At least there's a good ceiling fan in here.
Yeah, we need to put that in our room.
Yeah, I'm going to get you started on that this week. I think. You're going to clean this whole thing out.
Oh, yeah, okay. With what time?
I don't know. It's for your kid.
Well, good thing we got 20 weeks left. 20 weeks times.
Jack's going to be in his room by Christmas.
Oh, whoa. I don't know about that.
We have to get him. Nobody wants to listen to this. We have to get him
this is when everybody starts really listening. Everybody's skips the first part.
Adjusted to the new big boy bed and sleeping in it and comfortable in it well before the baby gets here. So that any regression will be minimal and that it won't be too much change all at one time.
Cool.
So now you see the significance. I don't want 2 of them up in the middle of the night all night. Neither do you. Hello?
Cool.
What are you looking up?
Nothing.
Jeremiah was just on his phone that whole time. I'm calling you out.
Yeah, I was looking to see if I can get the dry erase board off, and I don't think we can. So we have an issue on our hand, folks.
You better get to researching.
Also, put a feeler out there. I posted this on Instagram. Anybody that has any cybersecurity friends, let me know. I got a situation I would love to run by them. I think I know the course of action that I have to take.
Oh,
my
gosh. I thought you had somebody doing it for you.
No.
They dropped it?
No, he said just go to the... He said the same thing that other people told me. But I want to see if anyone else has another idea. I just want to at least figure out how to...
Go to the what?
Go to the cops.
Yeah, you already did.
No, I haven't gone yet.
Oh, my gosh.
What?
Nothing.
All right, folks. Well, there's our end of the show. That's the most organic ending we could ever ask for. I appreciate you tuning in and following along with us. Have you enjoyed this one?
Yeah.
Am I about to get chewed out?
Nope.
What am I getting chewed out for?
No one's getting chewed out. We're going to have a conversation about the fact that you were supposed to have gone like literally a week ago.
No, I called.
Yeah, and she said to go up there and you never went up there. Yeah, that's what happened.
Well, I had 17 pounds of sod that had to go down, and that sod will die. It's a very expensive loss.
Gosh, I'm so like, if only the police department was on your way home from that job.
It's not. No, I can't go there. No. No, we have you're missing a lot of context here.
Am I?
Yes, you're missing a lot of context.
Given me
Folks, I'm not getting chewed out. Conversation's been saved. She doesn't know the whole story. We will be with you here on the next one. See you on Wednesday. Hope you enjoyed the show, guys. Thank you. It's been a great Marriage Monday. We look forward to catching up with everybody here on the next one.
I cannot do this anymore.